All right, let's transition to the Browns game. This is on the first drive for the Bengals. It ends with a field goal because on this play, Joe Burrow gets sacked. And when watching this game, a lot of people put the blame on Williams as if he gave up the one defining pressure or hurry that led to the sack. And I think Adrian Claiborne, who Williams is going up against, he gets the sack. But I'm here to tell you that it's more on Fred Johnson at right guard going up against, I believe this is Vincent Taylor at 3 technique, which is why Claiborne was able to get this sack. Because let's ignore Johnson over here. Let's focus on Williams first. Against Claiborne in that wide 9 technique alignment. A very clean vertical pass set by Williams. Quick, stable, balanced footwork. But of course, we just saw a 3 technique or a defensive tackle go up against Williams on the edge. So when you have a veteran defensive end who is used to rushing off the edge, he adds a little more layers to his bull rushes, right? So that gets that like hop step in there to try to bend around the corner to try to add another layer to it to maybe mess up with Williams' timing and his hand placements and whatnot. But I think Williams does fine. But Claiborne does a great job of getting leverage, gets his hands above eyes, gets him in a position to generate movement against Williams. But Williams doesn't really ever get beat on this rep. Burrow just has no place to step up. With a normal pocket, Burrow on a 3-step drop out of shotgun should be able to step up about a foot or two, and in that case, Williams doesn't get pushed into Burrow. But Fred Johnson at right guard gets beat cleanly by this 3 technique in a matter of like 2 seconds. Pushed all back into him. There's nowhere for Burrow to step up to. See, it's about where the quarterback takes that last step in his drop. That's where the top of the pocket should be. There should be space in front of him so he can step into throws or step up in case of an outside pressure. There's an outside pressure that Williams gives up here, but it's not the one pressure that defined this eventual sack. Before this play that I'm about to show you, Jonah Williams was going up against Porter Gustin, who's over here for this play. And Gustin kind of baited him into going inside, and Williams stopped his feet to try to mirror it, and Gustin went back outside, and when Williams tried to counter that, he missed with his hands, and Gustin ended up getting the edge and getting a hit on Joe Burrow. Later in this game, after that play, Williams is going up against number 91 here off the edge, and almost the same thing happens, but Williams doesn't make the same mistake twice, usually. So the process is the same, where it's 2 quick kick slides into a set. He's reacting to the edge rusher potentially going inside, but then he comes back outside. And this time, instead of missing, Williams gets perfect hand placement right in the heart of that edge rusher's chest, and it stifles him so much to the point where he's taken aback. And now his angle to Burrow around the edge is that much harder. And Williams keeps his feet moving, doesn't cross his feet either, and mirrors him perfectly. He's in perfect protection positioning for Burrow, who's just comfortably in the pocket here. And then Williams re-engages him. Perfect hand placement again. There's nothing that edge rusher can do. It's just one timely hand strike can destroy a rush. And Williams did absolutely everything right here. He recognized the potential for an inside counter, but when the edge was trying to get back outside, perfect hand placement, perfect timing. This is why he can overcome those length issues if he can time his punches like this in situations like this. Finally, I want to show you 2 plays where Williams went up against Myles Garrett, who really didn't really go up against Williams until the second half. But this first play on a 3rd and long, Williams should not use the hug technique against Myles Garrett. It's not going to work when you're facing like the freakiest edge rusher in the NFL. Williams just does not have the core strength or just the overall size in general to absorb Garrett via this way. It's what Cedric Ogbuehi tried to do a lot when they went up against each other in 2017 and 2016, and it didn't really work out for him either. I'm not saying Williams is Ogbuehi, but I'm saying the results are going to be the same if you don't try to initiate contact with Garrett first. Like, you can't allow him to convert that speed to power that fluidly. And the rush didn't really affect the throw, but it's still kind of bad process on Williams' part. So this brings up 4th down. The very next play, Garrett against Williams again. Much better. Much better pad level to absorb. Basically what amounts to the same move. I like the hand placement, I like the timing a lot better. And I don't know if Garrett's main goal is to try to like go full tilt towards Burrow. Maybe try to keep him in the pocket because it's 4th down. You're trying to make him beat the coverage that the Browns have. But I like the process a lot better on Williams' part, even if it's not Garrett's best effort here, because it looks like the same rush from the same alignment. But this is a good example of Williams not making the same mistake twice, and the more we see that from Williams and Burrow, I guess, the better the season will go.